Okay, hello. Today we're going to make a drawing in the style of Piet Mondrian. Piet Mondrian was a Dutch artist born in 1872, died in 1944, and he has a very distinct style of only using three primary colors. So you only need your primary colors, which are yellow, red, and blue, and black and white. So, and you can see that we're just going to use squares and rectangles. So again, Piet Mondrian is considered a modern artist, so he came up with this idea where he's only going to limit himself to these three colors and mostly these shapes, again, rectangles and squares. So let's start from the beginning. So let's get a blank piece of paper. All right, first thing you're going to do is, now you can use a pencil if you want. I'm using a marker so it shows up. First thing you want to do is you want to start dividing the squares. Okay, so it doesn't have to be exactly like mine. It could be however you want it to do. But you're going to make two lines for every shape. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to make a line going across, and I'm going to do it. So we're going to kind of do parallel lines, double lines. Okay, they could vary in thickness if you want. I mean, if you could make them like that one's a little thinner. If I want to make these spread it out a little, make it a little thicker, you could do that. Again, there's no rules here. Well, we have guidelines here to follow, but again, you don't have to make it exactly like mine. You could add more squares, less squares, rectangles, however you want. Okay, so I'm just gonna start off like that. Okay, and then you start dividing it, and sometimes you don't have to go all the way down. If you want to just kind of stop here, you could do that. Okay, however you want to do it. I'm gonna change it here. Okay, so again, it doesn't have to be exactly the same. Sorry, I'm getting a little stuck here. Okay, so I'm starting to divide the areas. I can make smaller ones. And when you start coloring, you could even divide the shapes even smaller if you want. Okay, why not just do a little more here. Okay, so this is just how we start off. All right. Again, you can kind of judge if you want how many you want. Just don't make too many. You don't want to make, you'll be here all day. We're working on it. There's something, I messed up there. That's okay, we can fix it. There's something about what we call less is more, meaning you don't have to fill everything in. Okay, oop, there we go. Sorry to get to here. Okay, so now I'm ready. So now I'm ready to color. Okay, so now I divided my space. I think that one's too long. I think I'll cut this one down. So again, you could just eye it and kind of, and then now you decide how you want to color it. So, and then again, if you look at my finished drawing here, you want to make sure you spread out the color. So now, if you notice my red, I only have two red colored in because this red square is much bigger than the other ones. So it's balanced by a smaller square. Now, and then you can see the other, the yellow and blues, I colored in three. But again, you could color more if you want. Okay, well, enjoy.